to our next agenda. Okay, so kat sini kita ada Yunadia. Hi Yunadia.
Hi.
Okay, let's say hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Okay, dan kita ada Pearl.
Hello everyone.
Okay, round of applause untuk Yunadia dan Pearl.
Hello, I'm Subrahman.
Okay, so for speakers, like if you guys are in the industry, you guys know that energy is really important around for you.
Definitely. That's why we have M150 today.
Okay, antara tiga, sebab kalau tiga-tiga nyanyi, dia jadi satu lagi show. So kita minta bagi Nadia dan juga tengah. Okay, bella, sikit lah, sikit.
Alright. So since today is the launching of M150, so I nak kita lagu M150 lah kan? So M150 tingkatkan tenagamu, kehidupan tanpa batasan.
Why the boys? Okay, later kita go around lagi lepas masa makan-makan, kita kacau lagi orang. But I believe that selain daripada gunakan lagu hasil, maybe boleh nak buat satu kot M150 lagu juga macam Yunadia dan nyanyi tadi. Baiklah, saya semua pun tak sabar. Yang mana kita nak move on untuk acara yang seterusnya, yang mana kita akan adakan sesi temuan Q&A session bersama dengan Datuk Chan Kim Mei, Director of M150, dan juga Mr. Alec Ooi, Director. Baiklah, before that, let's move on to a little bit of commercial untuk M150.
Kisah tentang seorang lelaki mapan mengenal tentang masa depannya. Dia menegur M150. Mari kita kerja. Simpan duit, kerja. M150 lagi. Bekerja dan bekerja. Simpan duit. Beli smartphone. Buat konten lagi. Virus. M150 lagi. Jadi seluruh. Satu Malaysia kenal. Buat bisnes. Bantu bangsa, agama, negara. Lebih lagi.
Yes, M150 lebih tenaga lebih berjaya. Ini juga akan menjadi commercial yang mana akan lihat di media-media lagi. Dan kalau kita dapat tengok dalam tu selain daripada Hasib ada juga talent-talent daripada Armani Entertainment. Baiklah, so finally this is the time yang kita dah tunggu-tunggu. We're going to move on to our Q&A session with the media. I would like to invite Dato' Chan Kim Mei, Director, Mr. Alex Ooi, dan juga Mr. Lee Ji to go on stage. Stage kita ada di sini, especially with the background. Kita get ready at the side of the stage. Atas, okay. All right. Right, let's up on stage. Baiklah, kita bersama dengan director dari M150, yang mana kita ada Dato' Chan Kim Mei, Mr. Alec Ooi dan juga Mr. Lee Jin. Baiklah, untuk para tetamu, para media, mungkin kalau ada yang nak bertanyakan soalan, boleh angkat tangan dan raise your hand. Kita boleh open the questions to the floor.
Go easy, go easy. What's the color of M150?
Yes, what the color of M150?
Ada hadiah.
So kita ada bagi hadiah juga. Alright, any questions from the media? Oh yeah, probably questions from me.
Yeah.
Boleh juga. Okay, I would like to ask a few questions. So like macam M150 is an energy drink, but normally for energy drinks dia akan macam ada target market. Is there any brand itself?
Okay, let me go first. So first of all, M150 product is not expensive and it's quite B40 friendly. So the short answer is B40, but of course we are looking at maybe Ryan who is aged between 18 to 40 years old. But of course, there are so many brands, like what I mentioned in my speech, there are so many brands in the market, right? So, to be honest, we would like to place ourselves like at the top 5 kind of position. The reason why I say top 5 because, like what I said earlier, it's a quality product and it's inexpensive. It's quite B40 pocket friendly. So, I hope that answers your question. Una?
Yes, definitely. And of course, right now we have a question from the media. Dari mana?
Hai, Assalamualaikum. Hai. Okay, saya tanya ada 2-3 soalan di sini. Yang pertama, how much the price for this minuman in the market, especially for the bottle and the tin? And also, I noticed that this drink is only until 40 years old. Why? That's all. Thank you so much.
Good question. Okay, I start with your first question, price. So for the bottle, 150 ml, it's actually RSP at not more than 220, but it's up to the retailer to fix the price. So what we have seen in the market, the range is between 2 ringgit to 220, but most of them are selling at 2 ringgit. And during promotional time, it can range between 160 to 180. So during the promotional time, go grab it, it's very cheap. Right? For the can, to be honest, this is very new in the market. It was introduced a month ago, so not many has carried this. Those who are carrying it, we are actually RSP it between 3 ringgit and 350. And also depending on which channel, of course, at certain channel like vending machine, they're actually selling at 4 ringgit at a higher price. But so far, on average, it's between 3 to 350. So to answer your last question, why we kept it at 40, we didn't keep it 40, but we felt that 40 is just like the later stage of your fun time. Right? Anything above 40 years old, you don't want to see your adult be more energetic than your teenager friends or teenager kids at home, right? But to be honest, there's no limit. To be honest, we are just following the guidance that the Thai manufacturer is telling us. But of course, we do have consumers who are more than 40 years old who are drinking this, especially the lorry drivers, bus drivers, taxi drivers, or those people who are actually making living past midnights. So they do need this kind of a booster to get by with their work and get by with their job. So to be honest, there's no limit. We are just following what the manufacturer is telling us, right? But by all means, have it, enjoy the drink, right? The only thing that I could think of is like most of the people above 40 years old, they are either diabetic, they have other health issues lah. So normally we actually ask them, yes, you can drink. The question that I normally ask them is like, how many cups of coffee do you drink? Why I make such statement? Because one bottle of energy drink is actually equivalent to 1 cup of coffee. So if you can take 2 cups of coffee, by all means, take 2 bottles of energy drink, right? So in moderation, I will put it, right? These are not to compensate anything. Whatever we do, we should do it in moderation, eat healthily. These are good supplements that will help you to give you a kick or a boost. Okay? So I hope I answered the question.
I'm above 40 and I do drink it. I'm not going to tell my exact age.
It should be secret lah. You look young. Alright, next question is from Bernama. We have Bitsa right here.
So hi, as we can see, the Wajah Baru is already happening, and also we can see that Duta is already joined in hand, and when we can expect that M150 is going to be the number one in Malaysia.
I like your statement. M150 in Thailand is already number one, and they are taking about 50% of the market share. Red Bull, on the other hand, is ranked number 3 in Thailand. In fact, what we have seen, the other competitors' brand has calmed down, right? One of the things that I noticed, and also statistics number got feedback by the manufacturer, is that the brand in this region has been growing on a double-digit growth rate over the last 2 to 3 years. So, if I were to use the growth rate that we have seen in the last 3 years, we have a good chance to be top 3 in Malaysia, right? That's why we said, as part of the vision and mission of the company, we would like to turn M150 brand into a pilihan rakyat or product pilihan rakyat, right? So, fingers crossed, we will do our best, and on top of this, we hope all the marketing campaigns that we are lining up for the next 24 months or 36 months will show some positive result for us. So I take this as an investment right now to see a better result in the next 2 years. I hope I answer your question. Yeah. Of course, number one is I would say the dream. We want to make it happen.
Yes, there's no limit. There's no limit. Alright, okay, next question from Wilayahku.
Okay, hi. Saya ada 2 soalan. Soalan pertama, kenapa dalam banyak-banyak Instagramers ataupun influencer pilih Hasif sebagai duta? Yang kedua, kenapa pilih Hasif? Kedua, bila dengan pelantikan Hasif sebagai duta, berapa agaknya jangkaan gandaan jualan itu? Terima kasih.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to ask you back a question. Hasif kacak.
Wah, Mr. Lim Jin. Okay, kacak tak Hasif? Tengok sikit Hasif, kacak tak?
Hasif ada energi tak? Hasif boleh nyanyi tak?
Boleh.
So, I guess it's the connection. I mean, of all the people who felt Hasif has the energy. Prior to this, he also helped us to do a couple of TikTok videos that managed to garner some traction. So I felt that his energies made what we wanted. So that's why Hasif was chosen, right? But of course, we're not going to stop at this. Remember my speech, I said we have a lot of things planning out. It may not be one duta and 50, it can be sekarang ada satu lelaki. Maybe we have another perempuan, we don't know, right? I want to keep it as a secret, but it's a long journey, right? We want to make sure that we do it right, first time. So it's a good start. I felt that Hafiz can be the face for M150.
We also like his life story because it all started from the ground zero. And I think we worked very hard. M150, that's how it started in Malaysia for infrastructure. So because of that, this life story of Hasif is quite similar to ours as well. So we like that.
Hasif dari Johor, betul tak? So something like what Alex mentioned is something that we could relate, right? And I mean, not only us, but we hope consumer could relate as part of the lifestyle, right? Yes, we could be selling a functional drink, but we were hoping that we could move a functional drink into a lifestyle drink, right? So with the same lifestyle, with the same story, with the same background, how we started, I think it's a good match. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, a round of applause. Okay. Ada lagi? Mr. Lim, so another question would be, berapa agaknya with Hasif being the ambassador, jualan tu agaknya prediction tu macam mana? Lipat-lipat kali ganda gitu.
Sky is the limit.
Betul kan?
Sky is the limit.
Sky is the limit, okay? Like the tagline is the life has no limit.
I think some of us are in the same industry. We shouldn't say no to revenue. We shouldn't cap our revenue. We should wish for the best, right? Like what I mentioned in my speech, since inception, we did 5.5 million units in Malaysia without any marketing or without any external push. So that already tells us that this product is easily acceptable in Malaysia. So what we are doing right now is to push this further, and hopefully we can double or triple it. But like what I said, I'm not going to cap it. I will let it fly. Okay?
Yes, I believe in that as well. Like Mr. Alex to say that Hasif also from 0 and then now 2.9 million. You are the number 3 TikToker in Malaysia. Wow, number 3 TikToker, okay? 2.9 million. That's a lot. Wow, mine is like macam less than 1%. Lot more to kejar.
Together to number 1.
Oh,
Together.
together number 1. Daripada Utusan next.
Saya Hafiz dari Utusan. Saya nak tanya untuk tahun ni berapa sasaran target market you? Dan yang kedua, kalau nak bersaing dengan you punya ada competitors tu macam mana setakat ni? Ada tak potensi nak bersaing dan mengatasi kompetitor brand yang sedia ada?
Okay, just to give you some comparative numbers. Thailand actually KPI us to sell about 3 million bottles for this year. But we have passed that and we are en route to do close to 6 million bottles. So we actually doubled that up. Yeah. So it has been a very excellent, year, not only year, including the MCO period as well. So we actually broke our first million bottles mid of last year. So we know that there's a big potential in Malaysia that could stir up a little bit of competition among the competitors. No doubt, on your second question, Red Bull is still number 1 in Malaysia. But like what I said, there are a lot of brands in the market, like 30 to 50 brands. But I'm quite happy that we have achieved the top 7 brand in Malaysia already. And we are selling close to 14 bottles a minute in Malaysia. So, which is quite an achievement. So just to give you a perspective, Red Bull is selling about 300 bottles a minute in Malaysia. So we know that we have 290 bottles to go. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question as well. To give you a perspective of where we are now. We are still young, but we are gaining traction in Malaysia.
Alright, next question be from Miss Akmal.
Okay, Mr. Lim, saya betul-betul terharu. Okay, hari ini kita aku melancarkan wajah baru M150. So ada tak formula dia, formula baru atau masih formula yang sedia ada? I mean formula air minuman.
Okay, this has a little bit of story, but long story short, it's the same formula, which is approved by KKM. So every batch that came in, we have to go through proper screening by KKM. So it's safe to consume. And most importantly, is certified halal. So why I highlighted KKM, there's a reason behind it. KKM has a very strict regulation on every ingredients that goes into the drinks and to be marketed in Malaysia. So one of the active ingredients that we all know of in energy drink is actually caffeine. So caffeine has a threshold set by KKM. So if we were to compare the M150 of Malaysia and Indonesia and other countries, each has its own unique formula. So all of us in the team actually went through 6 prototypes to fine-tune the formula just for Malaysia and to fine-tune it to hit the sweet spot of Malaysia's taste buds. So, to answer the question, it is a special formula for Malaysia, but it's not too far off, or we try to get it as close as possible to the original taste that they have in Thailand. So we work very closely with Thailand to make sure that the taste up. Okay? So every batch get tested, not only by our Thai side, also get tested by KKM in Malaysia, upon arrival at the port. Okay? So the only thing that has changed to make it attractive, and of course, the most important part is the old bottle has been used for 20 years. And on top of that, technology back in 20 years has a lot of damages for now. So we had to change the bottle so that we could reduce damage during transport, at the same time reduce returns from our retailers, so that we can build confidence in all our retailers that we have less damages, they could sell our products with confidence in the market. Okay? And of course, the few points that we mentioned is taller, slimmer, nicer on the hand. The label has been redesigned. The color has turned out a notch on the color so that it looks more attractive. Right. The can, this is totally new in the market. When we brought this product in, it was only available in glass bottle. Of course, glass bottle is still the #1 seller in Thailand. The reason why we start to bring in can for ease of transportation. On top of that, it's also to cater for certain channels like vending machine. We find it very difficult to put glass in vending machine because it easily breaks. So can will substitute that, and it will help us to close out certain channels that we have not penetrated. Right. On top of that, can looks attractive in certain market like petrol kiosks. So that's the reason why we decided to do this in one go. Brought the 2 superstars from Thailand and showcase it in Malaysia. Okay.
Maybe I can just add a little something. I think, just to echo what Jim mentioned, I've noticed that his team has been tremendous in their efforts to understand this product and how it would suit the Malaysian market. So in many ways, I think the tremendous success that you have experienced is not by accident. You see, the product is well suited for the Malaysian market, and it's all due to the exhaustive work they've done to look at every aspect of it, as I said, from the colors to the shape of it, and even to the taste. Yeah? So long may that continue.
Mr. Chai, Mr. Alex, and also Mr. Lipjit. Alright, I believe that all the medias would like to take photo of the 3 of you. So this is the time for you to jadi kacak-kacak, okay? Together with the product. End of the Q&A session. Alright, we'll take the pictures of Dr. Chan, Mr. Alex, and Mr. Lipjit first for the media. And then we'll be joined by Hasif next as ambassador. So lepas ini Hasif akan bersama-sama untuk ambil gambar. Hasif boleh get ready at the side. Hasif ada kacak lagi. It's okay. All good? Okay, few more cameras. Okay, smile. So this is the new packaging, wajah baru untuk M150. Hasif dah ready dah bukan? Dah ready campur tak? Dah ready dah. Okay, next Hasif sekali sebagai duta bersama dengan directors M150 dan juga packaging. You're looking great. Yes, happy, looking great, everybody. Okay, Mr. Lucu, maybe after sipping the bottle, yes, great. Dato' Chabi smile, wow.
Okay, show
Dato'
your
Chabi become
bottle.
talent already. Mr. Alex, so like one depan, one team. Okay, nice. Everybody looking great, looking energetic with M150. And of course, everybody would like to try as well. Feel free to go at the back. Sebab dia orang baru letak ais, so kalau nak rasa yang sejuk, bagaimana rasanya, boleh juga. So I believe that photo sessions from the media is done. Okay, so everybody, thank you so much to Dato' Chan, Mr. Lim Chin, and Mr. Alex, and as well Hasif. Thank you very much. Round of applause to our directors.